Hi, this is Eric Gardner with Blackwell Realty Group and 72soldut.com, and today I'm doing a market update for the Wasatch Front to discuss what happened in May and the months before as related to coronavirus and our supply and demand in the state of Utah and the housing market. So thanks for joining me. If you like this content, please click the subscribe button below and the little bell if you want notifications. So right now we're going to be looking at May of 2020 compared to May of 2019. And things have changed a lot in the last 3 months since COVID-19 became a reality in our lives. So when discussing that, we got to think about it with that vision, because honestly, sales are down, inventory's down, but people are buying still and prices are up. So just talking about sales, in 2020, total sales for May was just over 3,071 units. In 2019, the same month, year over year, it was 3,986. So almost a 900 unit decrease year over year. And that's primarily because of coronavirus. People are more hesitant to list their houses. Inventory is way down. We're going to go into that also. So that's a 23% decrease in total units sold for the month of May. So next, list price. List price is up 4%. Last year it was at $334. This year it's now at $349. So, a slight increase. That increase matched everything we did last year about. So not a lot changing there with the decreased inventory, which is kind of interesting. You think prices might spike even more because there's less inventory, which would be typical supply and demand economics. But prices are, the steady growth is still just what we've seen in Utah over the last couple of years. Sold prices up 5%. So last year was $330 average across the Wasatch Front. This year in May it was $345,000. So like I said, pretty typical for our market. I would expect them to maybe jump a little bit more just because of the lack of inventory, but we're remaining steady right there for Utah, which is probably a good thing. Next, days on market. They're about the same. Last year was 16 days on market. This year it's 15, so no real change there. Obviously our market is still super healthy. We're just not that we're coming out of coronavirus, but things are starting to normalize more. One identifier that's not necessarily normalized is just our available units for sale. So as of today, along the Wasatch Front, which are our 4 major counties, available units are 4,296. So 4,296 units are for sale. Last month, when I did this same report, we had 4,724 units for sale. So it's down almost 700 units. And now that we're actually coming out of coronavirus, most of the state is now in a yellow designation by Governor Herbert. Salt Lake is still in an orange designation, but you would think inventory would increase, available units would increase, but people seem to be hesitant to put their house on the market. So the people who are getting a lot of multiple offer situations. It's crazy. Some of the multiple offers I've seen even in the $500,000 price point. Things are really competitive right now in Utah. So if you are thinking about selling, I wouldn't hesitate. I would get it on the market now and take advantage of that. And luckily, here at Blackwell Realty Group and 72 Sold, we are taking a lot of precautions. So we do a lot of stuff through Zoom. We're not letting big open house crowds into your home if that's something you're afraid of. If you want to discuss some of this in further depth, we're still not out of the woods with coronavirus. It's still wise to social distance, to stay in smaller groups. So be careful out there. We want to get to yellow and green as fast as possible, but it's going to take caution and careful planning. And then in the end, we're going to come out better. And I think the Utah market is going to weather this very well compared to others. And we're already seeing that because we have such socially responsible people here. Super excited to share this information with you. If you have any questions, my information is below, and ask any questions you want. And thanks for joining me.